Hi guys, welcome back to Impossible. I'm just loving this camera right here. So the next signs I'm going to talk about is the mutable signs, which is I'm going to set it off with Sagittarius. Okay, so my father was a Sagittarius. I miss him dearly. Okay, his favorite color was purple, so I had to do the purple today. All right, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. All right, was a Sagittarius man. All right, they are no joke. All right, they are no nonsense kind of people. All right, Sagittarius men. All right, beautiful, sexy. Yes, they are long-term kind of people. Okay, however, with every sign, I always say this: they are not easy. They are not easy. And my mama, if my mother see this channel, she is probably gonna be highly upset with me because my father was a player. Okay, he was. Yeah, married to her, but he was playing. All right, he was playing. Okay, let me tell you about Sagittarius man. The Sagittarius man, he is not cheap. That's number one. He is not cheap. Okay, yes, highly sexual, not that freaky in the bed and stuff like that. He likes to take control of the bedroom and he likes to control every situation. All right, beautiful, sexy, very much super feminine with them. Okay, they are business minded and yes, humorous, but they have a strict and stern sign as well. Do not play with them. Do not take their kindness for granted. They are not weak at all. At all, okay? Because when you see another side to them, you're gonna see another side to them. That's Sagittarius man, okay? And he feel like, okay, well, you know what? I don't need no woman because they get ignorant too. Listen, they're cocky and arrogant, okay? Yes, they are. All right? And condescending. Yes, they are. Sorry, daddy, I love you, but yes, they are. All right? But they cocky and arrogant for a reason. They have a right to be because they business people and they're about their money. Okay? With them, money talks. All right? Go ahead with all that extra bullshit. Okay? Now, with a female, you have to be equally business minded. Like them. Equally about your business, doing your thing, whatever the case may be. That's how they are. All right? They have Peter Pan syndrome. Sagittarius man never grows up. My father died at 64, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? My father was still the life of the party, having fun, everything. That's how he was. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Sagittarius man, brace yourself. You're gonna have a lot of patience with them. Have to. All right, they expect loyalty from you. Okay, but they like to play the field because whatever catches their eye. They feel like money talks, so I could get her a drink. Got my eye for you. That's Sagittarius man, all right? And they could have a wife and stuff like that at home. They don't care. It's their ball game. That's how they feel. Like they in control of their life. Nobody tells them what to do, where to go. They are man. That's the Sagittarius man. They are man. They own up to their shit. Okay? All right? Okay? All right? They're freedom lovers as well. All right? They're freedom lovers as well. Okay? But just because he's nice and he's humorous and this and that, don't take his kindness for granted because he will cuss you out stink. All right? He will. All right? They're very ignorant that way. Don't play with them. All right? Don't. Do not push them. All right? They don't like to fight. They don't like to argue. But if you feel like you want to play with words, don't do it. Because another thing with them, highly intelligent, avid readers. Okay? They're very much into the mind, very intellectual, very, read books and stuff like that, research. All right? Don't play with the Sagittarius man. Don't. All right? Especially with words. They're very different. All right? They have their own style. They're very laid back and cool. But like I said, you don't want to see another side to them. Because when you see that side, you're going to be like, holy shit. No. Do not play with them. Don't. All right, always keep it sexy, always keep it, beautiful, yes, the bedroom could be spicy, spice it up. And they need somebody as ambitious as they are, because they long-term people. Once they marry forever. All right, they will meet another girl and they be like, listen, we could have fun or whatever, but I'm not leaving my wife. That's how Sagittarius men are. Okay, that's how they are. All right. Don't do it. And they love their family and kids. All right? Don't do it. Don't. They're about their money. Don't play with their money. You're going to see another side to them. All right? Because I seen my father act up, and I was like, what the? I have never seen my father act up before. Twice, I see him act up over his money and over me. When somebody was trying to play themselves in a party. But other than that, my father is very, he was very humorous, and that's how they are. They're very humorous, laid back, but do not play with anything that they love, and do not play with their money. Okay? Don't. And they're highly intelligent. All right? And they will cut you off in a heartbeat. Don't play with them. If they feel like you're trying to like come up off of them and try to use them and stuff like that, goodbye. Goodbye. And everything is not free with them. They're very much business oriented. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right? Yes, they are. And they are not lazy. Okay? Yes, they could get their lazy mood, but when it comes to making that money, they are not lazy. They are go-getters. All right? They are go-getters. And they don't want a butch female, butchy. No. They want sexy, feminine, super sexy and super feminine. And they're, yes, they can be shallow. Yes, they can be. All right? Yes. All right? Because if you gain a little bit too much weight or whatever the case may be, they will tell you like, oh, listen, you put on a little bit too much weight, this and that. They will tell you about yourself in a relationship. They have no qualms about telling you about yourself and what needs to be done because you've fallen off. That's the Sagittarius man. Because they're not going to fall off. They always looking sharp, smelling good. They take care of themselves. That's Sagittarius man. Okay? But don't ever think for 1 second that he's not going to go out there and play. Yes, he is going to play, and he has his own money. And when he's, because they are set men. They are providers, but they are set men. So if you're talking about leaving and all that stuff, listen, they're going to be like, all right, good. They're going to fight for the relationship. But if you're, all right, good. Because, at the end of the day, I'm about my business. So I could cook, I could clean, or I could hire somebody to do that for me. You ain't saying nothing. That's Sagittarius, man. They could get very ignorant like that. All right? So be careful when you play with words and get them in that state of mind, because they will tell you, all right, so go ahead. If you feel like that, bye. Okay? But at the same token, they will fight for the relationship. But if you keep acting like an a-hole and like a bitch, and they're going to be like, listen, they're going to give you a piece of their mind. And when they give you a piece of their mind, they're not going to hold back. They're not. They're not. Okay? They're not. Because they're calm, cool, and collective. They'll be like, whatever. Go ahead about that. All right? No, most of the time, they just like to have a good time, chill, laugh, whatever, good company and stuff like that. That's how they are. All right? Very humorous. Very, very outgoing, like to meet people, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, they're private and personal. Okay? They don't like to put their business out there. All right? And they're confidants. All right? They're confidants. So if you share something with them, best to believe it ain't going anywhere. Okay? It's not. It's not. All right? Most people take Sagittarius men as pushovers. They're not. And that's where people sleep. Because while they're working silently, getting their money, you out there broke and talking about them. They don't really care what you say about them, because at the end of the day, they're making their money. All right? They're making their money. And the way they feel is like, you're going to need me before I need you. That's a Sagittarius man. And that's the same way they feel about a woman. Now, like I said, beautiful, sexy, super beautiful. That's what they look for. A power couple. Bam. All right? Like I said, sex, okay, they're highly sexual. But at the same time, you're going to have to be the one to introduce things in the relationship with them. All right? Because sex can be redundant with them. All right? Like over and over and over. You have to be like, I like it like this. I like it like that, like that, like that. Like you have to bring spice into the relationship with them. All right? But they love women. They have Peter Pan syndrome. They do. My father was 64 years old. He passed away, and guess what? He passed away. He went out with a bang. He went out with a bang. Like, he. You can't tell. You couldn't tell. You can't tell Sagittarius men what to do. They're gonna do what the F they want to do. And if you don't like it, too bad. They're freedom lovers. They're gonna go out. They're gonna do their thing. They're gonna okay, and they're gonna party. That's how they are. That's how they are. They see a woman, they like, okay, they have the money, they're going to spend it. That's how my father was. What's up, beautiful? All right, you take it. I'm married. Guess what? I ain't leaving my wife, but what? You want to have fun? That's Sagittarius man. And he will leave you up in your head. He would wine and dine you and have sex with you and make you feel like the only woman in the world, and he would drop you like a hot potato. Okay? All right? They like what they like. That's it. All right? And if you throw yourself on them and stuff like that, hey, they'll take it. They'll take it. Why not? Why not? But doesn't mean they want you for longevity. You're just going to have to bite that bullet when they don't call you or reach out to you anymore. Bye. That's how they are. On to the next. On to the next. Worse if they married. They ain't leaving their wife. So if you having a threesome or a third-party situation with a Sagittarius man, I pray for you. Because he ain't going nowhere. Especially if his wife, they doing... Nah. He likes his comfortability, and he likes for people to know him. He, like I said, cocky and arrogant. He doesn't care. He about his business and his money. All right? Yeah, women come, women go. That's how he feel. But money first. And he love his family and kids. Do not play with them. You're going to see another side. Very nice. They're not fighters. They're not going to be up in your face fighting. They don't like to argue and stuff like that. However, if you play with their money and their kids and their family and their love, you're going to see another side of Sagittarius, man. Okay? Nice things, original things. Original things. Okay? Original things. All right? Okay? And if you have to talk to them, make sure you talk to them in private. Do not make a scene. Because you're going to see another side to them too. All right? And they will let you know. Like, hey, nah, I don't do this here. They will walk away from you. They will embarrass you by walking away like, I ain't got time for her. Whatever. Okay? All right? And that's when most people fail with them because, again, private to themselves. All right? And they have a hot mother effing temper. Do not play. Don't play with them. Keep them nice and calm. All right? Clean home, this and that, like la la la. All right? They do not like a lot of clutter and stuff in their way. Okay? When they want their alone time, they want their alone time. All right? Music lovers. Okay? When they want to sit down and zone into their music and be up in their head, leave them the F alone. All right? Leave them alone. And they don't like cocky and they're very smart. Okay, so if you think that you're going to use a Sagittarius man and come into his life and try to tell him this and that, la, 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 and try to play with his mind, you got another thing coming. Because they're very smart. They're going to read right through your bullshit. Okay? And they're going to be like, nah. You'll never hear from them again. All right? They don't play. They don't. All right? They're very serious. Okay? Just as humorous as they could be just as serious. All right? Especially when it comes to business. Okay? Especially when it comes to business. All right? And don't use words with them and try to, it ain't gonna work for you. It's not. They know what to ignore and what not to ignore. Okay? They're very smart like that. All right? Especially when they my father was a professional man. Especially when they're about their money and their business. They don't have time, and they make friends easily. Because they're good communicators. They know how to touch topics on all areas of life. All right? Okay? But just because he know a lot of people doesn't mean everyone is his friend and he trusts everyone. That's another thing. Okay? All right? All right? But when it comes to like dating and taking you out and stuff like that, trust and believe he is a gentleman. He will spend that money. Okay? He will. You giving him good conversation and, you sex him the right way and you know your place as a woman and stuff like that. Okay. All right? You're not too clingy and on him and calling him and this and that. Okay? Because if he say he's in a relationship and you calling his house, because that happens 60 years old. My father got a phone call one day talk about, this is Dorothy, somebody that he worked with. It wasn't Dorothy. Dorothy was white. This lady was black. Okay? And my mother was there. She called the house phone. That's how they are. They will leave you up in your feelings and stuff like that. Okay? No. It is what it is. We have fun. Honey, move on. Move on. They will never leave their marriage. No, they're long-term commitment kind of people. When they say I do, it's I do to the end. to the end. But you're just gonna have to deal with their childish behavior and them going out and, you know, liking a lot of women. And they love nice things too. They are not cheap. They are not cheap. They are not. And they take care of themselves, and they expect you to take care of yourself. Okay? They can be players and hoes. That's how they are. All right? But not to say they're not providers, and they love to travel. Okay? They're free-spirited like that. They're very free-spirited. Very cool, down-to-earth, you know, down-to-earth conversations and stuff like that. Life of the party. Very, you know, love to joke and have fun. That's how they are. Peter Pan syndrome. All right? And they will be like that to the end. Okay? But when it's time to get serious, they get serious. No joking, no laughing, no nothing. And you're going to see another side to them because they're going to curse you out stink. Okay? All right? But this is just part one. I'm kind of backed up today, and I'm kind of busy today. All right? I love you guys. I love you guys. So this is just part one to my Sagittarius men. All right? Okay. I'm possible. You're possible. Your girl NC Tasha. Subscribe, thumbs up. Part 2 coming soon. Okay, part 2 coming soon. I'm sorry, kind of busy today. All right, but this is just my part 1 for the Sagittarius. All right. Okay. All right. Happy New Year's.